Hi kids. Today we are going to learn about foreign direct investment and trade. What is the meaning of the foreign direct investment? Investment which done by a citizen and government of one country in industries of another country. One country means in India, we may say we are the Indians, we are investing our money into the other country's industry to launch the industry. It is called as the foreign direct investment. Okay, foreign direct investment is the separate from the foreign portfolio investment. Foreign portfolio investment means the foreigners, otherwise that means the other country people, they are depositing their money in the other national banks, other nation banks. For example, we are, that means the Indians, we are depositing our money in USA bank, otherwise in the London bank, and making the purchase of the bonds, stocks, like that also it will come under the foreign portfolio investment. These are the investment only for the short period, not for the long period, but foreign direct investment is the longest period investment. Okay, FDI is helpful to accelerate the economic growth. How it is helping to the economic growth means, if we want to import anything, when we need for the development, when we need the money for the development program, the FDI is, it's helping us very much in the capital, to buying the capital goods, to know the technical, to buy the raw materials, in everything the FDI is helping to us. Okay, next, FDI is encouraging by the factors such as foreign exchange shortage, wants to create employment and acceleration of the pace of economic development. Many developing countries strongly prefer foreign investment to imports. Next, objectives of the FDI. What are the objectives? Sales expansion. Due to the FDI, sales it will expand there. Acquisition of resources, diversification, minimization of competitive risk. Minimizing, it is minimizing the competitive risk when the other countries, that means the foreign countries, they are investing money into our country, definitely the competitive risk it won't be there. Okay, as well as resources, it may be acquired by the all the people. Most probably the FDI, the meaning of the FDI, how they are given, it correspond to the investment made by a multinational enterprise in a foreign country. Most probably this foreign direct investment means, what they are saying, only the multinational corporations, multinational enterprises investment in a foreign country. Already I think so, multinational company means what? The company which has its business in the home country as well as other countries also. Not only in the home country, same that home country it will be the headquarters there, but in the other countries also having the branches of it. Okay, and now advantages of FDI. Foreign investment mostly takes the form of direct investment. Hence we deal here with the foreign direct investment. What are the importance in this? What are the advantages? FDI may help to increase the investment level and thereby the income and employment in the host country. In which country it's investing, in that country, otherwise the home country also we may say, it will increase the income and as well as the employment opportunity. Direct foreign investment may facilitate transfer of technology to the recipient country. If we are the recipient country, India is the recipient country, means we are getting the technology from which the country which investing in our country. Okay, for example, I may say about the Russia. They are going to invest in our country, means the technology from Russia also they will invest here, isn't it or not? Because they will teach us to how to do all that work, how to give the production more, and new technologies what they are implemented in their country, the same technology they will implement here also. FDI may also bring revenue to the government of host country. Taxes, profits of foreign firms or gets royalties from concession agreements. Through the concession agreement they are getting the profits. A part of profit from direct foreign investment may be plowed back into the expansion, modernization, or development of the related industries. If the other countries, that means the foreign countries, when they are directly investing here, what here it will happen there? Expansion of the industry it will be there, and modernizing the industry, modernization, new techniques. Already I told, isn't it? Development will be there in the industries. It may managerial revolution in the recipient country through professional management and sophisticated management techniques. Not only in the production side they are doing, as well as they are giving the management side also the good techniques. That means a good professional management they are providing here. Through the foreign direct investment, foreign capital may enable the country to increase its exports and reduce import requirements, and thereby ease BOP. BOP means balance of payment disequilibrium. Foreign investment may also help increase competition and break domestic monopolies. In domestic country, if any monopolies are there, already I told that in our country only the monopoly which was there, I'm saying, okay, in the past tense alone, isn't it? Only the railways, but now it is not like as a monopoly. Now it becoming as a nowadays oligopoly means the other investors, that means the private concern also, they are investing in the railway, isn't it? Now actually before that only the government only run the railways, but now private also invested in the railway system. Foreign disinvestment may also help increase competition, I already told, isn't it? If FDI adds more value to output in the recipient country more than the return on capital from foreign investment, if the FDI, that means foreign direct investment, if it's adding the more value of output means production. When we are through the FDI, we can able to give the more production, isn't it? If we are getting the more production, definitely our investment also it will increase. Only how much we are investing, we are not going to get the same thing. However, we will get the multiple of our investment alone, isn't it? By bringing capital and foreign exchange, FDI may help in filling the savings gap and the foreign exchange gap in order to achieve the goal of national economic development. Through this foreign direct investment, we are getting the national economic development, not only in the home country as well as the country where they are investing. That country also getting the economic development. Foreign investment may stimulate domestic enterprise to invest in ancillary industries in collaboration with foreign enterprises. FDI flowing into a developing country may also encourage its entrepreneurs to invest in the other LDC. LDC means lower developed countries. Because of the FDI, what we are doing there, when the foreign people, when they are directly investing here, our national income it increases. So it will help us to invest in the other countries. Other countries, that means other foreign countries, the developed countries, they are investing in our country, means through that we are getting the income. With that income, what we can able to do, we can invest in the lower developed countries. Okay. Disadvantage, what are the disadvantages of FDI? Most probably we may say they are exploiting our resources. Main thing that only they are exploiting our resources. Private foreign capital tends to flow to the high profit areas rather than to the priority sectors. What they are doing, they are not giving the priority to the sectors, just they want the higher profit. For that purpose, what they are doing, they are forcing the employers to produce more production. The technologies brought in by the foreign investors may not be appropriate to the consumption needs, size of the domestic market, resource availabilities, stage of development of the economy, etc. Isn't it? Yeah, it's true alone. We are saying that we need all the technology what the other developed countries they are using. We want to use like that here also. But it won't be suitable for every country there. Foreign investment sometimes have unfavorable effect on the balance of payments of a country. Foreign capital sometimes interferes in the national politics also. Foreign investors sometimes engage in unfair and unethical trade practices. It is very very important to check this one. Foreign investment in some cases leads to the destruction or weakening of small and medium enterprises. Sometimes foreign investment can result in the dangerous situation of minimizing or eliminating competition and the creation of monopolies or oligopolic structures. Often there are several costs associated with encouraging foreign investment. FDI in India. The early 1991, when the new economic policy it introduced in India, it helped to open up Indian markets to FDI. FDI in India has increased over the year. In India, FDI has been advantageous in terms of free flow of capital, improved technology, management expertise, and access to international markets. The major sectors benefited from FDI in India are financial sector, insurance, telecommunication, hospitality, tourism, paramedicals, software and information technology. But FDI is not permitted in the industrial sectors, like in which sectors we are not giving the permission yet now means arms and ammunition, atomic energy, railways, coal and lignite, mining. In mining, iron, manganese, chrome, gypsum, sulfur, gold, diamond, copper, like that. In the type of that mining we are not giving any permission there. FDI inflow in India has increased from $97 million in 1992-91 to $5,535 million in 2004 to 2005. Actually in 2016 $44 billion was there, but now it was declined in 2018 to $40 billion. That means the foreign direct investment it was reduced by the foreign people. It was increased actually. When we are comparing with the 2012, it is increased only in 2018. But in 2016 itself, we reached $44 billion. That means it was declined alone in 2018, isn't it?